come up with something, as if you ever could. What is my name? I don't know. I have a name, Eric Suri. We each have a name and we seem to go by it, or maybe there's aliases or fakes or... Come on, we're all real, right? Ever send this to you? You see my finger near words, and I can't talk in person. I do good enough, but I don't really. In the late life, it could never show up and be more and add in between the words, and don't really have the complete story. If I think of the women I've known and sat and talked, and when I used to drink coffee, and a long time ago I used to smoke cigarettes and sit and talk, and we found it, or I don't know. We are not quite doing it at any time what humans really want. And Scruffy, where are you, your soul or unused part or clean part? Or she might say to me, say any of these words. I wanna hear. What is mindfulness, that popular word of meditation and watching your thoughts? Or where is the being that is painfully developed that can come through a little here? She never sees. I could be married to a woman. She never sees any of it. I don't know what to say. Where are we? Can you give better words than anything you've ever been in your 24 hours? And I watch you sleep, and you get up, and we sleep beside each other. And what is your smell or presence or warmth? Or I'm used to it and can cuddle close, or you've ever presented me with. I can't think of a thing. Please give me more. I can't think of anything, she says to me too, and we send these gray screens to each other in a society that can't really do it. We've slept with people, we've had sex. What was it? It was pleasurable at the time, but where were you ever like this? Quite said anything much. And I have a board here I gotta put on my lap, my collection of things that I can use as farther, the being that isn't of earth really. Artwork really isn't of earth either, or it doesn't do enough nice artwork or link it in to what are you? What can you create further than, I don't know, the mess of banging and crashing, of saying a few words to me, and you can only present a little bit of the surface, and it's kind of needed. It adds up to this, and a face, or that could be me, of just, there's nothing I can give you, and we have these talk accounts of, I need to know something more of the world. People never show up. You've presented me with. I can't sleep with anyone right now. Never quite said anything much, not being insulting. But we get together and talk as surfaces of hair and skin and clothes, and sit there, and I feel something from you. Is it this? Ever you give your meditation, your years of suffering? Did you develop? It's nice to spend time with someone developed, not be naked skin against naked skin. Ever calm down, not immediately need naked skin against naked skin. But I never asked you about this, was able to explain and organize what life is, focused, or enter the other place, present it. I say to her, Janie, it crashes and bangs, and I don't want to show that. And she says, you're showing it good here. You're without anything. I know what life is. Admit on my face and with my clothes and body in 24 hours I have nothing, and it's so painful to all of us. Know someone and think you love them and think you want to get married, but have nothing. Behind the scenes, I send this, and I have a great account of a 100,000-page book that I can go through and scroll through and watch the one being has experience. Watch the other that doesn't, or what does that mean? Just arrive on a spot? Oh, it was talking about the man can meditate and maybe his friend doesn't, or converse as they gain ground. In this, as we slowly have fingers near gray screen and perplexed. Hold me. She says, hold me in words from behind your scene, a face that is always your face. I know there's something there and we can talk about it, can't do. I would like to know. Stop in spots. Ever stop in these spots, can remember to, if ever, for our lives. I know you as this, she says, and he says to her, another spot. Scroll beautifully, or get where it is, when there is nothing, and what more? Frame photo of purple-gray flowers on the wall, and what more? As if you have equipment or pieces of you carry with you, and I want to know. Show me. No one introduced in the poignancy and the sadness of just being alive, and why they said I was stunned and in a fog. Put me down, or each of us in our fog, or in a fog of funny, useless, of some. We are people like this.